Hey everyone, welcome to my studio. This week on the big table, I'm going to tackle some more jewelry. I made this beach last week and I really liked the beach and did some other things. I had this small mosaic, but the edges I never finished. So I'm going to go ahead and finish the edges off, probably similar to what this background is with some glitter. Then I've had this bird for a little while. I had a pair of them and ended up using one. Somebody ordered a cardinal, and so I added a crest and made it into a cardinal. But I want to keep this one a crow for the fall. That's all done. I just need to clean up the mess associated with it. Over here, I am going to hopefully find a substrate that this will fit on so that I can tackle this kintsugi project of a fused glass piece that I broke accidentally of my mother. This needs to be wired and I need to finish cleaning up. And then over here I have a number of small items I've made over the last few weeks that I need to add to my inventory and then plan where they're going to go this year for the season. Another project I have on my bench is this little piece of Hydroban board that I scored and put a layer of thinset on to make it a three-dimensional candle sconce. And so I've cut a little bit of mirrored glass in some blue to just put on the inside here. That's another project I'm going to start with. I finished piecing this little candle surround with mirrored glass yesterday, so I'm going to grout, and I decided not to put any glass on the edges. I'm just going to paint it black. So first things first, I need to grout it. I'm going to use black. I have waited about 20 minutes to let the grout set up and then come back and polished it up a bit. Mirror is one thing though, you might have to wait till that grout is set up even longer because you can see every single little thing on mirror. It's not very forgiving. And I just want to point out that there are a few places where and it's hard to focus, like right there, where silicone got on the glass, and so I'm gonna have to clean that off. It was a little tricky working in something that's not flat, so has a little bit more cleaning up to it. I used a semi-gloss spray paint, and now I'm going to remove the yay. Ooh. Oh no, there's some tape right there. Now I gotta clean that up. Never end. Here's day by day. I finished it. I am now going to wire the back. So I had to get a beach towel so that when I flip it, I don't knock out or scratch any of these pieces of smalty. I'm just gonna lay that down first and flip it. Now with Weedy board, I have already put the D-rings on, so it's a little bit easier. I could have put the wire on when I put the D-rings on, but do it now also. Center. We have some work that's been here for a long time. Been holding it for me. Let's go in. There's a new exhibit. Cindy. Good, how are you? There is something about seeing art in person that just can't be beat. And the Atlanta Artist Center, which is located at 2979 Grandview Avenue in Atlanta, has got some beautiful work there in a new exhibit. I highly recommend you go see it. I was the only one there this afternoon when I went, so there's plenty of room for you to social distance. And I hope you enjoy some of the pieces I have recorded, but go and see it in person. You won't regret it. Lovely substrates, butterflies and stars, flowers. Gonna keep me busy for a while. I like to use E6000 when I'm applying beads because it shrinks down when it dries and then it's easy to grout over. But in this case, on a 3-dimensional project, it was just too slippery and the pieces kept slipping. So in that case, I'd recommend Apoxie Sculpt, which I used on the side of this project to finish it off. If you need to blend it, you can use water. And so this is one of the first times I've ever had to blend it with the front of the epoxy. So I used water to blend it, and you can just cut it with a knife. And then I added glitter. And I typically go to the trash can to add glitter because that just eliminates cleanup. But then with my extra epoxy, I went ahead and worked on the crow a bit. Fixing the edges on this little guy with the glitter, and it was a little too wobbly to stand up on its own, so I put a little Apoxie Sculpt on the back and made a stand. So now it leans like that and stands on its own. I'm so happy my 10-year-old nephew was able to come over this weekend when it was raining on Saturday and get started on his mosaic owl. He really wanted to use glow-in-the-dark tiles, so around the eyes he's got glow-in-the-dark tiles, and for the moon he's using glow-in-the-dark tiles. And that's putting it together. Thanks for watching. See you next time.